Hey guys, it's Kelly Slint, pediatric speech language pathologist, making these videos during the coronavirus outbreak for parents and caregivers of children who typically receive speech and language services. So I had a lot of parents ask me about this. So these are parents of children with autism. And so one of the main questions I get is, how can I elicit eye contact, or how can I get my child to look at me? So today I'm gonna go over 3 different ways that I usually use these little tips and tricks in therapy to try to elicit eye contact. And so the first way that I usually do it is find like a laundry basket or something, and make sure you have your therapy clothes on, which consist of like leggings and a t-shirt, because you're gonna be rolling around on the floor. And then you're gonna put your little one in a laundry basket. So this is like pretty small. This might work for like a 2-year-old, but if your kiddo's bigger, you might need a bigger basket. And so what you wanna do is put them in the basket, and then you're gonna do pretty much all of the work here. So you're gonna sing a fun song, whatever their favorite song is, or it might be like the ABCs. A, B, you're just gonna move them around because it's providing that stimulation that they are a lot of times seeking. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna provide that for them, and that way they are able to concentrate a little bit more on what we're needing them to do, which is to look at us. So we're gonna sing, like, if I was doing row, row, row your boat, I would say, row, row, row your boat. And then I'm also like getting in there, putting your face in there so that they are able to make eye contact with you. You're not waiting for them to look at you, because they're really not going to. So what we have to do is really get in there and try to like make sure that your face is like, you know, almost in the way. And so as soon as they're looking at you, then you're getting even more excited about singing your ABCs or your row, row, row your boat song. And again, we're moving them around. Row, row, row your boat, or A, B, C, D. And then as soon as the song is over, we can dump them out. And if you just want to do that, if you're going to sing the ABCs or row, row, row your boat, those are like a minute or 2. And so you just want to do that multiple times throughout the day. And a lot of times kiddos like really like that activity. So it's something that they look forward to, even if they don't necessarily like making eye contact. And even take a second, like if your child looks at you for 1 second, even if it's very fleeting, take that as a win, because we can always work off of that. But if they're completely avoiding eye contact, the best way is to just kind of get in there, make it fun. And then also number 2, provide a reinforcer. And so I didn't have like cookies, but a lot of my kiddos like cookies, but I did have these little like octopus trolley gummies things. And so if I was going to work with a child using this octopus gummy, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 in the middle, maybe 9 trials, maybe 10 or 11 I could get out of this one gummy octopus. So I would just pull off a leg. I can do it. So I'll just pull off one of the little gummy legs. And so every time, if the child's name is George, I would say, George, and then immediately provide that reinforcement as soon as he looks at me, no matter what. And again, even if I have to get down there and kind of get in the way, then you're just gonna pop this in his mouth. And what we're doing is pairing a good reinforcer to that stimulation of the eye contact, and then it becomes like something that they are more willing to do because it's paired with a good reinforcer, a positive reinforcer. So as soon as they're looking at you, even if it's just for a split second, you're popping this in their mouth. And again, you can get like 10, 11, 12 trials out of that. A cookie, I usually get like 10, 15 trials, because especially whatever their favorite food is, that's what you're going to use, is whatever their favorite snack is that you can break off into little itty bitty pieces and then just pop it in their mouth. Johnny, 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 and you're pairing the name with the eye contact, even if it's just for a second, even if it's just fleeting, you're getting in there and you're pairing it with a good positive reinforcer. And that is going to trigger the brain that, oh, every time I look at someone, yummy things appear in my mouth. I like that. And then eventually we'll start taking away the reinforcers after that habit has been established. And then that's how the eye contact continues to stay. And the third way that we can elicit eye contact is, a lot of times kiddos like, numbers or, puzzles, little foam ABC things. So I didn't have any of those with me, but we're just gonna pretend like these are my letters, right? Because kids like to spell things. We're gonna pretend like these are like a puzzle piece. Whatever their favorite thing is, you're gonna take all the pieces. Instead of just like leaving them out for them to get or have, you're gonna hold the pieces and sit down with them and then give them the piece one at a time. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna hold the piece right next to your eyes, and you can even say the word eyes. And as soon as they look at you, just fleeting, here you go. Oh, you need T if they're spelling their name or something. Here's T, eyes. Here you go. Oh, eyes. Here you go. Oh, if their name is Teddy and the next letter's E, you would say, oh, E, oh, eyes. Good looking. And you're saying good looking. Oh, look at my eyes. And you're pairing it, and then also you're bringing their attention for the object that they want, because a lot of times kiddos are doing this. They're only focused on the object. And so you're drawing their attention right there to your eyes again. And you're even saying the word eyes, or look. And then you're giving it to them immediately. There's no pause. There's not like they need to do more things to earn it. It's an immediate reinforcer. And that again is almost the same way as previously pairing it with a name, because you're still providing a positive reinforcement and reinforcing that behavior over time. And so those are the 3 different ways we can elicit eye contact: with the basket, singing songs, with a little snack or treat that is their favorite, and then again with positive reinforcement and over trial and repetition. So let me know if you have any other questions, and I hope that this was helpful.